Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another exciting episode of CSGO News. As always, not going to waste your time. Let's get right into it. And first off in CSGO News, we do have some exciting stuff coming from FaZe Clan and their newest member, actually a director for FaZe Clan now. He goes by the name of Hoppin. He's a CSGO content creator and actually just previously made a really cool CSGO frag movie on his YouTube channel and has a really decent following on there with 50,000 plus subscribers, kind of close to where we're getting on this channel as well. So Hoppin is the newest FaZe Clan member. You should go check him out for sure. He has some amazing stuff and hopefully he's going to do some more stuff in the future with FaZe Clan along lines of this CSGO stuff. So he will be mainly along the sides of the Counter-Strike team. He won't be involved too much with the other parts of the team, but he makes some great content. And finally, we had some CSGO drama on this channel with Team Liquid player adreN actually calling out former Team Liquid s1mple, who, as you guys know, used to play for Liquid, now plays for a team by the name of Worst Players, a far lesser CSGO team. And so adreN actually had an interview with ESL, so a pretty big interview here with 40,000 plus views on it, and he actually called out s1mple saying, quote unquote, s1mple has a lot of maturing to do. So I want to touch on that, and here's the clip of that interview.
Is it worth having a player that's so toxic almost? Because that's how he was perceived, right, as a toxic. Yeah. He's a negative element in the team. And you mentioned earlier when you were losing against Snip, you were still positive about it. Is it worth having such a negative player just because he gets a lot of kills?
I don't think so, no. Yeah, you can't have someone that's just going to be tearing the team apart and just, even if you're winning, is still going to be yelling at the team and bringing a team down. So
you think the way the public perceives him is a fair assessment?
Not really.
No.
I think it's a lot worse.
A lot worse.
But yeah. I mean, he has a lot of maturing to do, right. I think.
And I found this really interesting because this is not the first time that his own teammates have called him out for being toxic. Also in an interview with CS Landers, a pretty big YouTube channel, or CS Landers, Hiko had an interview with them, 60,000 plus followers, over 200,000 views on that interview. Hiko came out and said, it's no secret that s1mple has a toxic attitude. You know, he's not the type of player to be calm during those big situations. He will call his players out, he'll yell at them. And again, even past his own teammates, a lot of the community, even casters such as Thorn, have called out s1mple for being a toxic player. And it's pretty widely known why he isn't on a big team, because he's so toxic to his own teammates. So I thought I'd bring this up. You know, I like the honesty coming out from adreN. I really do like Liquid adreN for coming out and saying this, and I do like him overall as a player. So I thought it was really interesting how he kind of just comes out and says it. I like this kind of honesty in the CSGO community. And it probably won't be a simple fix, but I'm stupid. Also, some small WESA, the World Esports Association updates in the last few weeks or so that I actually did not touch on. We had Thorn come out with a very good video, so if you guys are looking for the WESA breakdown, go to Thorn's video. I cannot link it down below because there's so many links down below, but go check it out. He describes it in such detail, almost 2 hours long. I watched it through the whole time, but in the past week, we've had several big event organizers such as, you know, FaZe TV, MLG, Sevo, and Gfinity all come out and state that they were not in any way invited to this organization or involved with it. And it's kind of cool how they're coming out and saying this and breaking all ties right away, because they know, you know, WSA has a bad rep already, and a lot of those things are really skeptical of what they put out. They released a statement of all the terms and guidelines of the actual association, and everyone was kind of weirded out because the wording on it was so funky and so touchy. I touched on that in a few videos ago. So we have all these big organizers coming out and saying, you know, we were never invited, we did not accept, and we are cutting all ties to WSA. So I really do want to respect all four of those organizations. We have Sevo, Gfinity, MLG, and FaZe all coming out and saying they're not involved. So best of luck to those organizers. I really hope that, you know, ESL doesn't take over the whole world, and hopefully these other organizers have a chance in the future of having big events. And also in interesting CSGO news, we have the DreamHack Regional Championships going on this weekend in Eastern Europe, and the best of 3 series actually occurring versus Team ENCE and Team Godsent. And what's really surprising here is Team ENCE actually bested Godsent in the best of 3 series 2-1. And it was really cool also because Team ENCE had Nasu staying in for their player Stond. Stond couldn't make the flight because he actually had a virus that prevented him from traveling with the team. So it's really cool there, and kind of a surprise because Godsent, that team not too long ago in DreamHack Malmo, who actually beat teams like Mouse Sports, G2, who's in the ESL Pro League finals right now, and also CLG, and they barely lost to NIP in the semifinals. So not too long ago, Godsent was one of those top tier teams in the world, and now they're losing to teams like ENCE, who actually have a stand-in player, Nasu. So congrats to ENCE, easy skins, however that saying goes. Congrats to them. And then we have the biggest CSGO news announcement of today's video. We have the ESL Pro League final match going on. There will be spoilers later on in this video, but the matches are actually going on right now between G2 and Luminosity Gaming. Hopefully going to go to game 5, but I have to wait for that to finish. So it's going to be like a second for you guys, but probably like 4 hours for me. So That'll be the next story. And it was indeed Team Luminosity Gaming taking the ESL Pro League Finals, and like I said in the previous clip, it went to Game 5. It was an absolutely amazing series, very, very close and down to the wire, and of course went to that last Game 5 on Inferno, which is LG's one of their better maps, you know, a map they win quite often, and Luminosity Gaming did take the ESL League Finals and also $200,000, so congrats to LG, but also G2 for showing up. G2, one of those teams that, you know, a lot of people didn't expect to make it this far, and even if then, they really didn't expect them to take LG to Game 5, so G2 looking amazing as well, and an absolutely great tournament to watch. And very last in today's CSGO news, we have a former Team Mortal Kombat, like I touched on a couple episodes ago in CSGO news. They were picked up by an organization by the name of Orbit just last week, and one of their first tournaments together in a European minor for the DreamHack Tours tournament. They go all over the world. They actually beat Team HellRaisers in a best-of-3 series and sweep them 2-0, and this looks really good on their schedule. Again, they just had no organization last week, were picked up in their first tournament together under Team Orbit. Now again, it's the same team, same members, but that looks really good for Orbit because their first tournament together, they beat Team HellRaisers. Also on top of that, we have Team Without a Roof. As you guys know, one of those premier teams, they now have a roof and an organization. That was a super cheesy line, and they were actually picked up by an organization by the name of Team Kaliber just yesterday. So congrats to both those teams. Team Mortal Kombat getting some wins, and Team Without a Roof now has a house. Also guys, big shout out to Skooby. If you guys don't know his CSGO channel, Scooby's a big CSGO YouTuber, almost at 100,000 subscribers, and he is now supplying a lot of gameplay for this channel. So thank you so much, Skooby, for your amazing background gameplay. That's why you guys probably saw some numbers or some Skooby stuff in the background. He is allowing us to use his gameplay, so go check him out. Thank you so much, Skooby, for that. And also, hope you guys all enjoyed. I will be going on vacation all next week. I will have scheduled uploads, but I will miss a few days of uploads. I'm so sorry for that. I could not work hard enough to fill every single day. You guys can expect a funny name tags episode tomorrow, and the YP giveaway will be Wednesday. Then I'll have a 50,000 subscriber special on Friday, and the Q&A video will actually be on Thursday before that. So if you guys actually caught all that, I will have at least 4 to 5 videos next week for all of you. As always, live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you. Thank you all so much for the crazy support. As always, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.